Sister St. Joseph, and I've been in the community since 1957. That makes me about 85 now. And I came from New England. I came down on the train, and I'd never seen the place. It was very exciting. Shortly after I went through formation, they had a need for nurses, and they put me in nursing. And I got my RN, and I was in the Lancaster area. It wasn't something I ever considered, but I did nurse for about 7 years, and I don't regret it. I learned a lot, and it was a very maturing type of experience. I particularly liked being people when they were dying. It was such a holy moment. They needed a school nurse at one of our high schools, and I was assigned. And I taught, high school girls, and at the time they needed an art teacher. The teacher was elderly, and she was retiring. And I had had education in art, and I really enjoyed that. I taught high school, I taught college, and I taught grammar school. And in the grammar school, there was one little boy. He made a ceramic dragon, and we got him to make it like the mother dragon protecting her eggs. And when it came out of the kiln, it was gorgeous. And I went into the classroom with it to show him, and he was just kind of shy little boy. And all the children started to clap. And he was so overcome. It was a wonderful memory. For retreat work, I've taken sisters to the museum, and often people will stop me that I had in class and say, "You changed my life." And I don't hardly remember who they are. And it's that art has such a wonderful effect on people, even if they're not going to be artists, just to enjoy it and to have their soul lifted up, and it makes them smile. At one point I felt called to work with the homeless, and I applied for a job in a big shelter in downtown Boston, and I was hired, and I was assigned to start an art studio for the homeless men, and I got a grant from my community, and we bought supplies, and the men and women came in, and there was one man particularly. He said to me, "I know how to sew." I said, "How come?" He said, "I learned on the reservation." So I gave him a canvas, and I drew a picture on it of St. Francis, and he took it up to the city cross in downtown Philadelphia, and he sewed it, and he came back. It was lovely. And I said to him, "How did it go?" He said, "Well, some of the ladies looked kind of strange at me, but I just did my sewing." And I still have it. It's a lovely thing. A place to make things, because in your room it's too hard, you're always cleaning up. And so I have this little space, and right now we're working on a project where we're making a 6-pointed star. And it just takes little strips of paper. And what I do is I get sisters in their rooms to do some of the early steps like this, and here's a gold one, and the gold one would wrap around. And they're very good, very accurate, and they like to help. And the final result is this 4/8 pointed star. And we kind of like it, and the sisters are happy to help. And possibly these could be used in bright colors for Christmas ornaments for the Christmas bazaar.